Welcome, everyone. Welcome. What's up? What's his up? Hey, what's up, Excel Poker? Guys, I've got an exciting new project. It's not launched yet, but I'm going to be launching my own Patreon. So, stay tuned. I am gonna launch the Patreon in the next couple of weeks to month, and anybody who wants to subscribe on Patreon can click this link and sign up to be informed when I start it. If you can join the Patreon, we'll have exclusive videos, lessons, simuls, and maybe organize this community a little bit more. Tonight we've got the Sloth Rapid Swiss. Yearly membership and access to Sladgie at VIP level. Don't forget. Alright, here's the link for tonight's tournament. Free giveaways and tournaments and vacations to Sladgie. What's up, Arsenal fan? Yeah, we were just talking about Sladgie and Arsenal was there. Just remember, they always say, what happens at Sladgie stays at Sladgie. It's like Fight Club. First rule of Benoni Club. Alright. It's all serious. Yeah, the STDs are really up lately, from what I heard. Alright, man. Better turnout tonight already than last week. I guess last week was like a holiday week, so I think a lot of people were doing stuff. Alright, nice thought that is. Here's our tournament. Welcome, Arsenal fan. XL Poker, Asterbait, Shaki, Anonymous Player. And we have 13 players already. Sparkle Horse, XL Poker, Akshak, Shaki, Mirales VIP, I should say. Goiju, Mikhail Tal, Everyone Sucks, Politz, Asterbait VIP, Niles, Chess Kid, and Balrongo. The Balrog. Alright, let's see who else. Morales is in there. Fat Broccoli. Jim's playing Bullet. Someone on sound is lurking out there somewhere. It's rare we've ever seen someone on sound join us for a tournament. But you never know, he might be tuned into the stream. Chess is a part of culture, and if culture is declining, then chess will too decline, or chess too will decline. And I think we're seeing a sort of degradation of chess lately due to faster time controls and the playing of the London system. So I really agree with Buffanik's quote there. Very thoughtful quote. Decadence, decay. Chess is decaying, is what's happening. It's part of chaos. It's a general chaos leading to decadence and the decay of chess culture. Asterbait, I don't know what that means. For Arena. Alright. We've got 15 players now, 6 minutes to go. This is a 6-round, 10+5 rapid casual Swiss with pickles. And what's up with commentators running silly lines? You mean like just like computer variations? I don't know, man. They use the computer to analyze on their own, and then and then they forget how to analyze without the computer. I guess that's what it is. It's what it is. Akshay. Chat GPT. We got here. I've got a plan worked out. Certainly, here's a succinct step-by-step process for Bill to leverage content between Twitch, YouTube, and Patreon. Step 1 through 10. By following these steps, Bill can effectively reuse and leverage content across Twitch, YouTube, Patreon, increasing his following and monetizing his expertise as a chess instructor and international master. Thank you very much, Chat GPT. Bidding. All right. That's why culture is declining, because we have to rely on chat AI to like create a plan for us to do anything. All right, no, seriously. Sparkle Horse, Excel Poker, out of stoves. It's looking pretty strong here. 3 players 2400 plus. We got 2 players 2200 or above. We need more players on the lower levels. We're gonna have levels of Patreon or Patreon. There's gonna be Sloth level. Shark level, bear level, and panda level. Alright. What are we gonna do? What level are you? Level 1 noob. Thanks guys for joining. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe. Check out the YouTube channel. Oh, we do upload all the streams here if you want to watch them, the reruns on YouTube. Just in case you didn't know that. And I am going to be launching a Patreon. Problem is I'm living in Hungary, so I'm starting to talk like a European. Patriotic. Ooh, this coffee. I need coffee. Alright, we got 3 minutes. Antonio Morales. Antonio Morales. VIP to the stream. Why is he a VIP, you might ask? Why is this Morales a VIP? Because he has played 455 games. That's why. 455 games against Master Sladgie. I think Schumacher is closing in on you, Antonio, so you better pick up the pace. Guys, don't forget to subscribe, support the stream. We have nothing new to report here as far as follows or anything. That's encouraging. Only in 450 some games to reach that. Yeah, alright. Shit. I've got 2 minutes. I didn't check the World Championship. Let's see. Just quickly, a quick look. Game 7. Thanks for reminding me. Dude, where did it go? Alright. 1-0, another decisive result. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. 5 out of 7 decisive games. We're going to be starting here in a minute. It was a French. Let me guess. White won an equal position again. Probably time pressure. Wow, he was even slightly worse. Being sacked in exchange. Yeah, this looks pretty par for the course. Black lost in equal position. Dynamically equal position. Yeah, I mean this is the degradation of chess. It's just about time and winning or losing. The quality of the game no longer really matters. I love a lot of pundits are like, oh man, you know, what am I doing? They're like calling the ichess got Hari Krishna to analyze like 2 games, okay, for their blog, and he did that, and it was like, oh man, he talked about how exciting these games were. It's like, whatever, dude. It's just all like spin. I think it's a really crappy, not really crappy, but just like not inspiring, not interesting. This game looked okay, you know, nothing special, but not bad, but you know, again, no great chess is being. I would say this: no great chess is being played. That's my pronouncement. That would be how I would sum it up if I had to make a summary of this World Championship. You know, routine chess, but nothing great is what I see. And no, part of it reflects on time controls, general changing in the way people play chess, nothing interesting in the openings. Alright, so we've got Sloth, Slow, Rapid 6. Oh, sorry, this is, Sloth, Slow, Rapid, Swiss. This is... Gonna try something interesting here. A booty. Once in a while, I'll throw the booty at you. I'll throw my booty at you once in a while. And you got lots of time here. Take your time. 10 minutes is a shitload of time. Everyone sucks but me. Has a pretty good score against me, 3 and 6. I mean, for his rating. Wouldn't be a good score if he was a master over 2300, I guess. Still, it's a pretty good score, no? Yes, maybe. Beware, starting soon. Antonio! Somebody give him a gift sub. Just realized Antonio is not a subscriber. Is that right? Is it possible? I thought VIPs were automatically subscribers. They should get permanent auto sub. Don't mention it. We have any follows? Everyone sucks but me just followed. You just followed now? And I complain about everything. Unbelievable. Alright guys, focus on your games. So how is everyone sucks but me? Oh yeah. So he's number 1 by virtue of playing the highest rated player. However that works. I guess it's like giving him like a mid-game performance rating or something. A3. I'm getting over my cold. It's good news, guys. I've got energy back. Plans to start the Patreon and eventually SladgieCon. Yeah, good point, Arsenal fan. But they had more base time. Right? Dude, they also had like adjournments and shit like that. My main problem is like, you know, the end games that get destroyed. You know, I think it's bad time management for Ding to, you know, to lose around move 30 or whatever. I mean, you're telling me like lack of increment? I mean, every other tournament in the world uses increment now. So now we're gonna start having I mean, I don't get it. Are we gonna start having no increment? suddenly for the World Championship. That's weird. Every tournament in the world has increment. Now the World Championship like won't, or what? I think endgames have suffered the most. Yeah, well, you're not the only person to suggest that, Arsenal. Not no time control, but increment. I think it should be like a small. Another friend of mine, who's a pretty smart guy, and I'm sure this is not his invention, but the idea of having like a small, right, reversing it. So you have a small sort of time bank for emergencies, and then a large increment. That totally makes sense. You know, that actually makes more sense. I agree. It's a great idea. That would probably improve the quality of chess, and we wouldn't ruin end games. Because as it stands now, end games are like, you know, they didn't even get to an end game in this game. But you're right. Like, you know, lots of world championships and top level chess where move 39. Somebody, you know, blunders because they're in time pressure. Of course. And the idea of losing because of the clock isn't new. Okay. Well, honestly, now I'm like totally trained to play with increment. It's also very hard to go back and forth between one or the other. I told you guys I had this terrible situation against Kovacevic where it was insane. I like in a difficult ending, you know, where I was just barely hanging on. Luckily, it was an end game, not like a complex middle game or something. But I started believing that the time control was 30 moves for some reason. Like, and then I like realized I had to make 10 moves with no time, just my increment. You know, I literally had no time, just the 30-second increments. I just barely. I made a blunder, but he didn't exploit it, luckily. But you can't ask people to play with increment and suddenly like not play with increment. You know, it's a completely different animal. It's very hard to go from one to the other. Okay, another argument is having a world championship, which is a match format. Duh, you know. Why is the qualification for this, you know, not matches? Arsenal, I think the people who are like time pressure addicts, like Mr. Slow, me, yeah, bring back interzonals, of course, or something of that format. Candidates matches is what I want to bring back. No, this is quite a surprising move. He plays 95. Thinking about a4, taking his bishop, or other. Okay, the problem is b4 is really an issue. b4 seems like an actual issue. So what if I take and then play a4? Take a forest. Take a 4. Stegosaurus. Take on c4. Greedy. The greedy variation. Dangerous. Not really part of the plan. You're an intuitive player. You are an intuitive player. He's actually not threatening b4 yet. You might note, my opponent is not yet threatening b4. But if I move my rook, he is. Right, I opted for this strategy. I need clearance. Yeah, bishop d2. Okay. I wasn't worried about that, was I? So what would Morales do? He would go here, wouldn't he? Or here. Or maybe I just like give up on this whole rook transfer. What do you guys think? Damn, I mean, I don't know, man. 1,800. 15,000 bullet games. 1,000, so it's almost all bullet. I didn't realize how heavily everyone says with me was heavily leaning toward bullet he was. It's not exclusive, but the proportion of games with bullet is very, very high. Purport. You will play my first OTB rated USCF game tomorrow. Holy shit. Really? Wow. I never would have imagined that, Goju. Wow. I mean, I would have thought like you were already a over the board player based on your, kind of what I would call like stable. You have a relatively stable understanding of the game. But that's the internet. These days. I would have, if you would ask me, I would have assumed you had already over the board play experience based on how good you are on average compared to most chess players. You helped. I helped. My other you. Thanks. Well, glad to help. That's why I'm here. Help you, help me, help you. Help myself. As Laszlo Naj would say, give and take. Life is about give and take. Ruslan Bear is he's especially strong in simultaneous. Nah, but I mean, you take Ruslan and compare him to Shaki, and you've got like kind of pretty polar opposites in terms of consistency. With Ruslan you'll get pretty much the same game every game, pretty much the same thing. I feel like with Shaki, he's inconsistent. Shaki has a very wide variance. I would say a very high variance in level of play from day to day, from position to position. Whereas Ruslan just sort of does the same thing every time, but pretty consistently. So, overall in the long term, Shaki's stronger. But I'm not surprised if Ruslan, picks up games here and there when Shaki's like reckless or inconsistent. Okay, how does this work exactly? I guess, how do we do this? Speaking of intuitive players, jeez. Everyone Sucks With Me is extremely mysterious, right? We have no identity, no nation, he's very secretive. Use all my time for sure. Sit on your hands. Antonio, I just played the booty so you would resubscribe. I was hoping, as a reward for being a VIP, I would play the booty just for you. Guys, wait. hell am I doing? I have two different keyboards, and the keys are spaced well differently, and it's so weird. A lot of times I will you play E4 Roy Lopez or Knight G8? Oh, we'll play. Damn, dude. Everyone sucks but me. Speaking of inconsistent. He's weak tactically, but strong strategically? Is that what we've seen? Feels like he blunders, right? He played pretty well overall. Maybe more tendency to blunder tactically, but strategically quite solid. What am I doing here? I want to mobilize my queen. Queenization. I had a funny email today. The Move 11 sent me this link that said that Maurice Ashley made a Chessable course, and he analyzed the game I played where I beat Yermolinsky with the move Bishop takes E7, and I was thinking, like, wait, that was the game where I beat Yermolinsky where I played Bishop takes E7, or the game where I beat Yermolinsky where he played Bishop takes E7? It's kind of funny, like, you've beaten like a good player twice. What are the chances, like, the same capture was played in both games with both colors? Yeah, the Knight G8 Alyekin, I mean, that's brave. I beat him on the black side of a Queen's Indian. I'm not going to play the King's Indian against Uncle Yermo. That's not a good idea. Actually, Uncle Yermo plays the King's Indian, and our first game was him playing the white side. Our first game was him playing the black side of a King's Indian. You know, so he knows the King's Indian pretty well. Actually, he plays the Queen's Indian too. So, but it's just like, I'm not going to play the King's Indian against a really good positional player like that. Yeah, in those days, it was early 2000s, and I was starting to cut back on my King's Indians. What's up? Hello, Will and everyone. I'm back, but I have pain still. I try to play sometimes, but it hurts because of my mouse arm. Mouse arm. 200 bits from Stepvargan. What happened? My mouse broke, and my mouse phone broke his arm. Mouse hand or mouse finger. Mouse arm. That's a new one. You know, why do you have to like mention G5? Seriously. Everyone sucks with me is kind of like doing nothing well here. I hope your mouse arm gets better. I know they were talking about another game, but it was freaking me out because G5's like exactly the kind of move that could destroy my position. I know, that's the irony of it. That's why I was like thinking about this email, and I'm thinking Bishop takes E7. That was the game where I was black against Yermo, and then because he played Bishop E7 and I played King takes E7, and my king was in the middle of the board in an opening, and I still managed to win black. I was like shitting my pants, you know. Is this okay for me? Is this okay for me or not? Temptation. I lose the change. What? I can lose the change. Loose change variation. Wow, dude, that's a pretty deep defense of C4. Wow. The loose change. G5. That's a brave defense of the... Uh-huh. But actually... I really shouldn't take on c4. What's happening after g5? It's a stupid question. How strong is my attack here? g5, knight d5, and then what? This is very dangerous. g5, knight d5. Wow. He could have played knight d3. If it's knight d3, it's for me. Now I almost have mate. Bootylicious. Bootylicious booty. Now I take the pawn. That's for me, right? Formidable. Jeez. Unbelievable. Just attack. Signal the attack. What the hell? Who is everyone sucks but me? I seriously want to know. Everyone wants to know. Damn, dude. Pissing me off is what it is. The superlative level. I think he has to be a Smurf account. That's a fat queen. Fat rat. He's all about the pawn structure, huh? Would you mind giving me a clue as to what the bleep to do here? Jesus Christ. Oh my god. I almost hung my queen. Holy bleeping bleep. Where is this guy, like, coming from? He's like a positional genius. I don't know, man. Who is this guy? It's a really weird game. It happens every week. Something's happening every week. Whoa. What? Dude, what is going on with this guy? Are you freaking kidding me? His time use reminds me of Mr. Slow. That's a nice exchange sack you got there. What? What? He had queen c8 check. Jesus, dude. He was winning? But he had bishop takes f6 check? Well, okay, yeah. What did I do? Rook g4 check. I mean, who plays that move? Wow. Jesus Christ. This wasn't a good game. I didn't think it was that bad, but like both sides are over 40. Over 40 CPL. Oof. Not a good, like, consistent game by us. Jeez. A really low level of accuracy by both sides. Okay, well, it's the first game. Balrongo got a forfeit win against Mikhail Tal. I got a fortunate win. Excel Poker wins. Aldista wins. A lot of wins, no draws. 3 buys. Bisonov, what's up? Bill, Dinekis, Hiroku. We got a total of 23 players. Much better than last week. Yeah, we're supposed to play, what, chess and accurate? Tactical chess and accurate. Yeah, I mean, you get the impression that everyone sucks but me is a very positional player. He's like a positional player who's trying to play tactically, almost like. It was kind of weird. That was an interesting game. I mean, I probably shouldn't have played g5, as Morales said about the other game, but pulling your leg, that's an old one. Kids today, they don't understand what that means, obviously. Your third leg. Alright. Watching too much South Park lately. Just Arsenal just uses it for stabilization when he's drunk. Okay, Merle S14. No relation to Merle Dixon. Hopefully you get to play Alisto with white. Black Alisto is not as strong as the white Alisto. Alright, I'm going to do something crazy here. This is probably a bad idea. Damn it, why'd you have to play the Falk beer? Oh, that's what I've been playing. Come on. Gonna fall for that. Playing the Vienna. I'm just gonna pretend I'm playing the Vienna. So what is this transpose to? Check? Wow, it's weird. This is weird. Weird. The weird and wonderful. Am I supposed to take? I fully approve of Black's play. F takes e5. Alright, why did I play the King's Gambit?
I don't know.
I was playing it yesterday. Come on, man. Why do you have to play my own variation against me? I mean, D3 makes sense, right? Makes sense? That's a normal move. I want Asterbate to start playing the King's Gambit, I think. I think he would like play some bitchin' chess with it. He's already playing the Vienna, so it's like close. We could send him into, you know, overdrive by playing the King's Gambit. I think he would be a natural. Do you think the Vienna is just a better King's Gambit? Well, I mean, you know, I guess the Vienna isn't always a King's Gambit, but I think the Vienna is probably objectively better than the King's Gambit, yeah. Yeah, I don't disagree with that. I have no freaking idea what I'm doing. He just like plays instant moves. What the heck? What the heck, man? Don't even think about your moves. Hey, man. I'm gonna push the pawn. Now it almost feels like some kind of Vienna. Arsenal is like bishop g4, bishop g4, bishop g4. I love me some bishop b4, g4, whatever. He would say the same thing. What is that? What is that? Oh my god. Why do you have to play such a weird move? What is that, dude? Knight g4 is bizarre. Why do you want to play knight g4? Why do you have to be so annoying? Wow, this is kind of crazy. So if I play h3, I mean, Yes, queen h4 check. Obviously. Obfuscation. Man, knight g4 is... Yeah, you got a notification. But I have to go. Check and e6. Check, knight d7. So let's see. Wow, now this player has 1500, 1000, 561, 122. But the pace of play is extremely fast, which is weird, you know? Pace of play rules. It's a new baseball thing. So what's the point again? Check, knight d7. Oh, I resign. Man, I'm going to be very surprised if knight g4 is like the best move and he played that instantaneously. I felt that knight e4 had to be the best move for black. That better not be an engine move. He spent like no time at all on knight g4 when knight e4 looked way more principled. Check, knight d7 would interfere with his pieces a little, but I don't think it brings me any sort of relief. This feels wrong. Maybe I really ought to play knight h3. If it feels wrong, it probably is. So I just have to live with the face hugger. I don't care. Keep your freaking face hugger. You can stay on knight g4 as long as you want. Just stay there forever. Fine. Fine. No problem. Man, he's got 10-minute time control, and I play like e5 and he insta knight g4s. Why not e4? I mean, it's centralized, and you're possibly threatening queen h4 check. It's weird. At least like take time to think about it. Would you at least consider those two options? Knight e4 c4. Knight e4 is so well centralized. Knight e4 c4, no. Well, maybe, but I mean, he does have bishop b4 check. It's not that simple. What am I going to do? No. I'm sure that knight e4 is a good move. But maybe he felt I could play knight e2 or something. Or maybe, I don't know. He just played the move so fast, I was surprised. It's way stronger than I figured. I assumed knight g4 wasn't that great. Cheers, everyone. I mean, you still have like bishop c5 coming with knight e4. Dude, the piling on. Jesus Christ. Alright. He's starting to piss me off now. What did you want him to play? Like, yes, play something. I mean, maybe bishop b6 isn't the best. Well, I mean, queen b6 isn't that great either. I'm just trading and playing knight takes d5. Arsenal, aren't you playing? I wouldn't be surprised if he has a good move there, but I thought, no, I don't know. Actually, I don't know. Well, I guess he just plays moves intuitively, and either lucks out or he doesn't. I guess Merles just doesn't do a lot of calculation. Plays by feel. Field mice. Alright. It's never too late to be careful. Right? This is kind of a weird move. Blobix is here. Blobix, do you ever play the King's Gambit? Oh, that's a stupid question. Blobix played the King's Gambit against Spassky. Can you guys believe that? Blobix played the King's Gambit against Spassky in a simul. That takes balls, dude. Ballsix. Who plays the King's Gambit against Spassky? He was playing white. He played the King's Gambit, dude, with white against Spassky. You didn't play? I thought you played the simul game against him. Am I making that up? Oh yeah, I'm making it up. It was another French player. I'm sorry. It was that French guy. It was the Frenchie that I played in the World Senior. It wasn't Blobix. I'm sorry. I over-promoted Blobix. I misrepresented him. What? I misrepresented... What was the guy that I played in the World Senior? Do you remember? From France? Who was? No, he would know him. He would be like a little older than you, maybe, but you would know him. You didn't follow my World Senior. Blobix may have been sick or something during the World Senior. I'll look it up. It's a good player. No, it was like in the early 90s. He played the King's Gambit in a simul. It wasn't Blobix. My god, Bishop A5. What is that? I'm getting really freaked out. Stop making moves that freak me out. Can you please stop making moves that freak me out? I think we're in trouble. Speak for yourself, bro. Think a lot. No, 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 not Eric Pre. Of course he was there. No, it's not a GM. I'll tell you after the game. Yeah, Pre was playing, and we played adjacent to each other a couple of rounds. Of course. Adjacently. This game is pissing me off. It's so weird. Why did I play the King's Gambit? Queen takes f5. Oh my god. Sladgie goes crazy. Clip it. No, no, we must be careful. Yeah, maybe I should go to a sensible position. Holy shit. Yeah, this dude is scaring me, like, whoa. Everything is like hanging out in weird positions, and he... Yeah, Boulard. Yeah, exactly. Oh man, you know what happened against him? He lost on time against me because he didn't know there was no third time control. Feels bad, man. I think he was actually lost in the final position when he lost on time in a rook ending. Although he missed a draw earlier. I ended up winning like this equal kind of rook ending because he was in time pressure, and yeah, he's a good player. I mean, he's definitely a good player. I mean, I looked at his games, I prepared, and I was expecting the game was going to end in a draw. He played the Dutch. He played a Leningrad Dutch against me, and it was an interesting game. Inspired tactical player. Someone say that? You're kidding, right? Oh my god. Did someone say inspired tactical player? What? Dude, what is up with this guy? $1,900 in bullet, 2,000 blitz, but 2250 rapid and 2260 classical. What's up with that? I know you're speaking of Boulard as an inspired tactical player. How can you play the King's Gambit against Spassky? I respected him. You know, his rating was pretty low, like 2100, maybe 2200. I can't remember, but oh, you know what was weird? He doesn't have the FM title. Eric Boulard, who actually reached 2300. So I guess if he wanted it, he had gone over 2300 at one point way back, just barely. FIDE. Yeah, he's still up like 22 or something. But this is a guy who, like, you know, he totally deserves to be an FM. But I guess he just didn't care. By today's standards, you know, you get the title if you... This guy is driving me crazy, dude. Who plays chess like this? Are you serious? Merle's 14? 1900 bullet? 2000 blitz? 2253 rapid? 2260 classical? Why are the classical rapid higher than the bullet blitz? When you know, you play mostly very fast, actually. If he could be 2200, and why the heck is he so low in blitz and bullet? He's actually quite fast. Suspicious. Everyone's suspicious, according to Sladgie. No, I was impressed, Bob, because I was very lucky to win against him. It was just a gift. I mean, it was a good game. It should have been a draw. And, you know, he played very aggressively, of course. He was playing the black side of a Leningrad. This is like too tactical, man. Really bizarre. I don't know who this player is. Nothing. But I felt really bad. I mean, he, you know, years ago there was always like 3 time controls, but he should have known there was only 2 time controls because he's played in other tournaments. And it was sort of a ridiculous way to win. I had 2 funny games in the World Senior. One where a woman tried to make an illegal move against me in a lost position. And then I had the game with Boulard where he lost on time. The only upside was that I think he was lost in the final position. You know, at least he didn't like lose on time in a drawn position. Yeah, he's like, what, 60, 63, 64? He's a good player. When in doubt, do as the... Oh my god, what am I doing here? Do as the... Oh my god, what am I doing here, do? Can I castle yet? Oh no, it's check. Oh my god. This is craziness. That's also check. Jesus Christ, dude. I don't know, man. This is kind of weird. I don't understand how this guy is so fast, yet much higher rated in Rapid and Classical than in Blitz and Bullet. That's really weird. Ichess Forest, top engine. Played the move like instantly. How is he so fast, and why are you so fast if your rating is 1900 in Bullet? I mean, I'm slow and I'm still like 2300 in Bullet, basically. And this guy's really strong tactically, it appears. It's just very strange. I'll pawn up in an ending. It's probably a draw, objectively. I have knight d5 here. Do I actually have knight d5 here? Am I mated yet? Wow. Okay. Whew. Alright. Right. Why didn't I put the rook behind? I don't know. Because I'm stupid, alright? The one thing about this guy that's weird is his pace, you know. How is he so freaking fast and then has higher ratings in the slower time controls? If anything, like he would be the reverse. That doesn't make sense. I mean, this player seriously seems like they'd have to be like 2200 over the board to play this well. Now he might finally be lost. But after 44 moves, 44 noobs. Saint Amant. Most slow time controls don't have increment, just saying. Right. Right. But I mean, yes and no. I mean, you go to the challenge games and lots of people play like 10 plus 5. Farouja is not the first Iranian playing for France. You don't say. Wow. Oh my god. That is insane. He queens first. What the fuck, man? This is just so weird. He's playing right now against Joppy. I don't know, dude. This is unbelievable. I'm gonna lose a winning rook ending up 2 pawns. Are you freaking kidding me? I'm in check. Why didn't you tell me I was in check? Did he calculate that? Like, this is ridiculous, man. I can't believe he's queening first with his king on h3 or whatever. That's so weird. Chess 960, 1400. I can't believe I blew that ending. his ratings went up like very suddenly. It looks like in the last month or two, it just radically went up like 200 points. Suspicious he's in this team. Phew, another horrible game by me. Damn. We're out of book. We're out of book here. I improved on theory, and we're out of book. It's unbelievable. Alright. We got a request to join the team. Wow, that player has a lot of games. We can trust them. I'm telling you, the only thing that bothers me is how fast he was able to play. Yeah. Alright. Something's wrong here. Akshak is in first place. We still got a game ongoing. Stapvargen, Leningrad, no. Stonewall, Dutch. No, Stapvargen was white. Stonewall attack, sorry. My bad. Wow, rook and 2 pawns against bishop, knight and 2 pawns. Very interesting. That's it. Snap pronouncement. You said you were getting better about that, Arsenal. Man, white blundered with rook e1 immediately, and white missed. Black missed bishop d2. No, didn't work. Sorry. I don't really know what's happening here. It's tricky for white. If he loses a pawn, I think he's lost. I don't know why he's like moving away from the center. Excel Poker's just like flagging him with like lag flag or something. Was white holding when we first joined this game? No. Yeah, it is. It is. Okay. Yeah, I thought so. It's a draw. Typical. Yeah, he missed bishop d2 as soon as we came in. I was right about that. Okay. He missed bishop d2. We have no need to win with actual moves. I mean, XL Poker's learning from Ding and Magnus and all these guys. Playing the best moves isn't important, man. It's just like winning on time. That's all that matters. You guys know that. Who cares if he had like +7 in the opening? It's no big deal. It's like, who gets the point at the end? Right? XL Poker? Point is like getting a 1 on the scoreboard. So, Marshad. Oh, Sharif. I didn't realize he was Iranian. That's interesting. But of course Shirazi came later. But does Shirazi change his federation to France, right? Or is he still American? I mean, for all I know, like, Kamran kept his U.S. flag for chess, like I do here. Yeah, I forgot about... No, I know he came from the U.S., but he's from Iran, you know. I mean... Yeah, I mean, Kamran probably has U.S. citizenship. I think he just left the U.S. because of gambling debts. But he was an Iranian, you know, he escaped the tyranny there before it was too late. Yeah, he was in the U.S. for years, but he did originally come from Iran. All right. I have some other friends from his generation. We were all Iranians at one point. Well, that's what they say. It's like the Russians with being everything invented there. It reminds me of Get Smart. Alright. Akshak, Shaki, XL Poker. Good luck to the next player who plays Merles. I guess I shouldn't have played the King's Gambit. That's my second game, like 50 cent upon loss. In this time control, and a 50 cent upon loss is pretty bad. To be fair, you mean the Iranians and Turkish? Well, dude, they have their own lahmacun. That's like Armenian, right? I mean, it's all similar. They have a kind of pizza. In Armenia, it's called lahmacun. I don't know what it is. They have Turkish pizza. We had some Turkish pizza the other day. Dude, putting food on bread is is technically pizza, I guess. Alright, no more bullshit. Dude, somebody gift a subscription to Antonio. It's embarrassing to have a VIP who's not a subscriber. I haven't had good pizza in a long time. Damn, Bishop C4. Trying to tease me during the game. I'll do anything. Anything to win. Bill 2WK. He just gifted a tier 1 sub to Antonio. The Dracula Frankenstein? Alright, I'm gonna be principled. Bisonov, aka Bill. Would I do a thing like that? A VIP had no sub, can you believe it? That's embarrassing, right? Oh my god. I need to stop focusing too much on the chat. I'm about to hang Maiden 1. Alright. Calm down. I normally never play this, but I decided to change what I was playing against. I wasn't happy with what I was playing against this, really. My point is that, like, objectively, I feel like black needs to take this pawn on e4. Because once you let white play d3, he has kind of a solid center. But thank you, Bill. Phew. No more embarrassing VIP with no subscription. It just sets a bad example. People are like, if the VIPs don't subscribe, like, why the hell should I? You know? Oh no. What? What? You want to take back? Are you seriously doing queen takes e5 check? Why would Morales play queen takes e5 check? That seems so out of character for you. I never imagined you would do that. You were suspicious. Am I supposed to play bishop e7? I don't even know. It's a standard sub move. VIPs don't do that. Well, now I don't even get to practice the line that I wanted to practice. This is like playing Nefedov. Let's just play a queen e2 Petrov, Morales. He gets a gift sub, and then you want to tease him some more? He gets a gift sub, and then he plays the boring queen takes e5 check. It's only because it's a tournament. Well, I don't know how are we qualifying the best VIP? Anyway, we should have a VIP tournament. Guys, I'm seriously starting a Patreon or Patreon, whatever you want to call it, tomato. And you know, eventually I'm gonna do extra content when I get that up and running. Extra content and sexual favors. Channeling Bob. Why do they have to be different things, right? Am I supposed to play knight e8 or one of those weird moves here? I have never, ever played this position in my life, which is a little bit daunting. Morales probably actually knows something. more about this position. On another subject, can you guys believe? Can you believe it? The World Championship had 5 out of 7 decisive games. Here, another game that probably shouldn't have been decisive was decisive. The art of defense is like totally non-existent anymore. I mean, everyone just loses if they have a slight edge. The other side has a slight edge. What happened to like Karpov and Kramnik and Leko? Would those guys have 5 decisive games out of 7? I mean, is that normal? I say to you, is that normal? And it's not, the problem is they're not playing the King's Gambit, It would be okay if it was Tal versus Korchnoi and it's the frickin' Winnow French and the King's Gambit every game or something like that, a sharp line. It's not. That's the weird thing about it. None of the openings are that sharp. There's no way you should have 5 out of 7 decisive games from the type of openings that we're seeing here in that World Championship match. Just my opinion, but for what it's worth. Morales laying down the law now. He's laying down the law. Alright, no problem. Do it. Whatever. Not my day today. That was a close call. He's playing it safe. Did I have a win? I had a win in the first game, but that wasn't easy. That was like dentistry. I can't believe I blew that rook ending. I was totally winning. But I'm like, oh, it's an outside A pawn. It's just fast, right? His F pawn, because he has his king on H3. He could take both of my pawns and queen as F pawn before my A pawn queens. That's just ridiculous. Seriously, what is the chance of that? Now I'm seriously annoyed. Wow, this was fun. What did I do to myself? Do you guys think he's played like 100 games against noobs in this position? That's disgusting. Rook e8 must have been a really bad move. I mean, often in the Berlin defense, you do like knight e8 to get the knight back on track. Anything was better than what I played. Knight f5. I mean, Rook e8 was an absolute catastrophe. This is like the worst move ever. No, in all seriousness, like Rook e8 is seriously the worst move ever. There was just nothing happening with the e file. Nothing ever happening with the e file there. It weakened f7. It was so superficial. I just want to puke, My only excuse is that this is the first time I played this line. I decided to play the solid repertoire. And I expected him to play bishop b3. But he was afraid of the Dracula Frankenstein? Are you serious? You, Morales, were afraid of the Dracula Frankenstein? It should be better for white, dude. It's like, isn't it like plus 1.3 for white? Just analyze 20 moves deep, and you're like plus 1.5. Yeah, but I mean, okay, I'm not going to go into it, but either way, it doesn't matter. What you're playing is kind of boring. Either way, it's boring, I guess. Yeah. But at least in the other line, we don't trade the queens quite so quickly. Yeah, I don't know. I don't trust that variation. All right, what's next? I'm not moving any pawns unless I'm absolutely forced. Maybe now we have to actually consider moving a pawn. Pawn force. Pawn force 1. Are you threatening me with d5? You like this, don't you? You're having fun. Okay. Am I losing a piece? Maybe. Yeah, you gotta be careful here. He's torturing me. I want to play h6, but then d5. Maybe I can play knight b8. Then g4. Yeah, some sort of sick tactics. I'm obscuring my own time. Not an easy crew here today. You're playing like Ding in the Palmiachi. You played the freaking bishop's opening. If you had played knight f3, I would have played knight c6. It's your fault. We had this boringness. Tactics. h6, h5. What h5? h5 is scary. Screw it. Screw it, but I'm gonna do it. I'm not gonna allow you to play g4. You don't think it's boring. You know, you're having fun. I know. Wade has no losing chances. God damn. I played the King's Gambit last game. I had a kind of crazy game in the first game. This is the other polar opposite of kind of boring. I try to play as two bishops on every 8 rank square. Did I do that in another game? But I'll tell you my problem. It was like h6, d5, and then all squares for my knight are bad. Knight a5, bishop c2. Knight e7, he has g4. Well, I'm just like, my knight is trapped. Knight b8, g4, knight e7. Looks awful. Maybe I could have played that. Okay, if bishop c2, bishop d7. Yes. What's the problem here? Knight h7. King g8. That's not a problem. The delayed Briar. Delayed Briar. It's not my fault every player I play is like sus and super massively underrated. Every time like Morales whips out the master strength chess against me, and he keeps, you know, it wasn't for the fact that I complained, he would still be like 1998 or whatever. I had to like moan and bitch and cry, or else I'd be playing in 1997 right now, to be honest. It was all I could do to get him to get his rating over 2000, because that was humiliating enough. Now he's just like crushing me like a bot. It's almost like playing someone on sound. Actually, they're very similar, but someone on sound is slightly more blunder prone. Okay, what's up? I have knight g6. Yeah, I guess. I don't know why. Someone on sound is logged on now, but he's probably working or something. Yeah, I guess he just works. He can play on Sundays because he's working during the week. Unlike most chess and poker players, someone on sound actually has a job. Yeah, that's like what I always had this fantasy of like opening a chess bar, chess sort of pub, cafe, and this is the problem. You can never have a chess cafe sort of place because chess players are cheap. They don't have jobs. They're just like compulsive gamblers, you know. You do know your bishop's under attack, right? You're aware of that. I'm not sure he knows about it. Did somebody tell him? I'm attacking your bishop. He just got lucky. Wow, seriously? I think he just like forgot that I was attacking his bishop. What the? Beep. What the hell is that? That's just bizarre, man. What should I play? You have a tactic based on what? Knight takes f4. Pawn takes f5. Okay. What if I do knight takes d4? Bishop takes d6 check? Well, at least I'm not worse. That's always the problem with the chess cafe. I mean, maybe we can ask Slavix about how it is in Paris. Chess players just, they don't spend money. They would hang out and never spend any money. This is always a problem with like the chess shops in New York City and stuff. You just get these bums who come in and they won't ever spend any money. This was a weird game, man. What was Morales doing? Did he really? He's been real quiet since he like left his bishop on prise. We're all like holding our breath, wondering if it was intentional or not. But he just lost the pawn. Apparently. I've been distracting him. Rouse just should turn the chat off when he's playing. How's the cafe scene in Paris, Blobix? I'm not even sure if Blobix lives in Paris. Paris. I miss my old days of playing in the French team championship. That was embarrassing. All right. Wow, not a lot of squares, but I have one or two. Knight d3. Do you trap my? You trap me somehow? Doesn't feel very safe. What's wrong with knight g6? Rolling, rolling, rolling. Get those doggies rolling. He's gonna get those doggies rolling. You don't have a lot of options here. I mean, there's knight d3, knight g6. That's about the size of it. Either way, that might be slightly awkward. Knight d3, a3. Knight takes b2. Uh-oh. Alright. Rouse has a mate. Damn, dude, he has more time. Always. God damn it. The chess scene in Chicago is not doing very well this past weekend. Asterbait, what's that? The chess scene in Chicago this past weekend? What's the Chicago this past weekend? Chicago opens in May, is it not? Better Chicago than St. Louis. Latest St. Louis news. 16-year-old black boy goes to pick up his brothers. An 85-year-old white man just like shoots him through the door. Okay then. That's normal. If you're gonna, like, you know, shoot somebody, like, you know, don't you kind of need a reason? I mean, that's pretty bizarre. Damn, that's a nice shot. God damn it. Unbelievable. Can't believe it. He's gonna crush me. This is ridiculous. You're like a master. How is he that strong? Oh my god. Not only like crushing me, but crushing me on time as well. Jesus Christ, dude. You're a pawn down and you swindled me. And you have more time. They should have a congressional Republican hearing about it. Addressing crime in Chicago. Because they really care. I don't believe I'm not done any material yet. Yeah, it would be a good thing if Feinstein, or Feinstein, I don't know how she pronounces it, would would resign. It's ridiculous. 89-year-old senator. She was a legendary political, operative, but I mean, you gotta hang it up at some point. Come on, This should have been last election. They should have got her to retire. The Democrats are so messed up, man. It's the same everywhere. Like, the liberal parties are always, like, less organized, lazy, infighting. Yeah. Sure. Morales. Man, I'm not playing well. You got me. Damn, dude. I was, like, totally lost. Totally lost. What is this freaking bishop f4 thing, man? Are you serious? Was that a real thing? You just left your bishop hanging and you're still equal. That's crazy. He left his bishop hanging and he's still equal. How can you just hang a bishop and still be equal? Jesus Christ, I win a pawn and he's like plus 0.3? Rook e4? Who finds that move? He found rook e4 here, guys. You found rook e4. I would have been like too upset about blundering the other move. No inaccuracies, one mistake and one blunder, dude. That's insane. Go big or go home. Jesus Christ. By the way, that was my theoretically best game. It was horrible. I was like getting tortured the whole game. Merle's playing against Bisonov. Oh my god. Merle's is just a monster. Who is this Merle's guy? It does not matter. Magnus Carlsen, Ding Liren, and of course, Nepomniachtchi will all tell you that the quality of chess doesn't matter. It's all that matters is if you win or not. You have 1 point because I really suck. It depends on how you define suck, honestly. I don't think most people would think that you really suck. I think you and someone on sound share the same tendency to make blunders that probably isn't surprising for someone who doesn't play over the board, I think if you played more, you would be incredibly strong. I mean, you'd be a master if you put your mind to it and you had time and you, honestly, Antonio, if you had time, if you didn't have to work or you could devote like all your free time to chess, I mean, I think like, if you could play 100 games a year or even 70, 60, but it's hard when you don't play, I think, enough slow over the board chess to kind of not blunder. People, I think it's usual. So another win for Merles. Akshak is 3-0. What's my score against them? Well, fortunately, I don't have to play them. You see, but like, here's the difference between Akshak and the Merles guy. Akshak is 22.56 in bullet, 22.11 in blitz, and 22.76 rapid. Not like 1900 in bullet, 22.60 rapid, 22.80 classical. I mean, that's just kind of weird, Akshak's ratings are more consistent. Wonder how the computer's going to do the pairings here. Okay, so they should play each other. You got to give me Shockey, or Merle Shockey, and Aldisto the other. Actually, no. Yeah. Yeah, Merles will suck up. Everyone sucks but me. Because Sucks is due black. Merles is due black. You could give him Shocky. Shocky's due white. Shocky plays Merles. I would play, yeah, Alisto maybe. Merle's paused. Yeah, then you never know. It's hard to predict the pairings. You're possessed by Morphe's spirit. Balrango. Thanks everyone for playing. Better turnout than last week. Ruslan got the win. What? No, Ruslan lost to Shocky. Shocky made it sound like Ruslan beat him or something. He was complaining like Ruslan didn't lose bad enough or something. The way Shocky was talking, I thought like he was upset by Ruslan. I guess he just didn't roll over and die fast enough. Staff Arc and Ruslan. That looks pretty standard. He was totally winning and gave you a queen. He plays too fast. He's really nasty in simul's. Fast and not that many big blunders. I'm finally getting over my cold. I still have the sniffles, but I don't have COVID. My daughter was tested, and if she's negative, I'm negative. And I have energy again, which was really like for 6 days I just didn't feel like doing anything. I don't mind like having a cough or cold symptoms, but the not having energy sucks. Alisto played the Philidor a lot. Now he's going back to his Sicilian. He plays e6, right? Yeah, it's always e6. So what am I going to do here? I've probably played knight c3 against him in the past. I don't feel like going in an open. This is my game with black. I had this with black against Feigl once. I like b6 there. See, b6 is nice because you can put pressure on the e4 pawn with the bishop, and it's like a little awkward for white to protect that. I was able to draw with black. Oh, is this a Western attack? Well, knight c6, I'm not going to transpose to the I never met Western. He plays a lot of weird stuff, huh? Alright, I'm not going to play bishop b5. Alisto's favorite modus operandi is to like not castle and play a6, b5, h5, knight f6, knight g4. Like it's a Siberian trap against everything. Where's Uber driver, by the way? Oh, is this the only way to make this b3 against Taimanov? Uh-huh. Well, I never thought about it as a means of using it as like a transpositional tool. Arsenal. But if black plays, cautiously, yeah, you could kind of transpose to some kind of, yeah. I just always lump like b3 into its own sort of system. Lump. You see, he's obsessed with queen c7. Now h5, a6, b5, knight f6, and knight g4. We just try to cross his plans. We try to cross his plans somehow. What would Jabava do? Well, I mean, I can always play d4 and turn it into an open of sorts. Eric Carplin's played it against me too, now that I think about it. He always played weird lines against the Sicilian. Wonder if he's still around. It was weird. He would always, this older master from the Midwest, he would always carry like a briefcase, old school, like Curdo. Whereas like Curdo had like he had like a whiskey in a decanter in his briefcase. Carclins would always have this like pickle jar, like an old pickle jar that your grandpa saved with like water in it or something, and he would like take it out and drink from it during the game. I was, what is that? It wasn't alcohol. He would bring out the same pickle jar like 10 years later. I played him. It wasn't moonshine. It was weird. It was some kind of weird sort of fetish. Had to drink from the same pickle jar for good luck or something. No, the tuna tube guy? No, he's my friend. He just did it. It was a one-off. Tuna tube man, Miklos, he didn't do that again after that. I guess it was just a one-off. I thought about that today. I bought a tube of tuna, and I was thinking about it. Tourney the tuna. All right, bring on the H5. Oh, Arsenal, any recipes? I bought some trout today. Do you have any recipe tips for trout? Let's start talking food. Waiting for Arsenal's recipe tips. Lemongrass. I have lemongrass. Speaking of South Park, I have lemongrass deodorant. I think that would make a good like TikTok hack. No, the lemongrass deodorant trout challenge. That would go viral. If I season my trout with lemongrass deodorant, that would be insane. It would totally go viral on TikTok. I think that's the only lemongrass. I'm only avoiding tricky lines against Alisto on purpose, right? I'm just trying to avoid his like usual automated kind of response. But to be fair, I'm actually like seriously experimenting with this B3 Sicilian and other things. This was like, let's say, well, I mean, I'm not, a number of players have used this type of repertoire. You play like the Roslimo, the bishop e5 check, and then you need something against e6. So it's kind of like that. The b3 just fills in the gaps against 2e6. You're not going to play b3 against everything, only against e6. Otherwise, you play the Roslimo. So that's like a complete repertoire. You either play bishop e5 check, the Roslimo, and then b3 against e6, and you're all set. Feigl did this. And you have like a complete repertoire without playing the main line. I think, you know, it's pretty decent. b3 is also fine against d6. Well, like, not everyone would agree, but you're more of an expert than most people. I know, like, some authors have claimed that, I guess, b3 was best against d6 or something, but it doesn't mean those authors are right. Insert c3 against d6 in the conversation. Guys, I'm going to start a Patreon. Where's my Patreon link? I don't see a lot of options here. Oops. Bishop takes is not good. I like my position. Patronize. I do that anyway. No, I'm tired of being lazy. I don't do anything with the YouTube channel. I really need to do more before I die. You're sacking the freaking g7 pawn. Oh my god. For a tempo. Yeah, he'll do anything to play. Let me guess. h5. Okay, bishop g7, rook g8, bishop e2, then what? Alright, I accept your challenge. Principles are principles. I'm not a materialist, but, you know. Anyway, Aldisto doesn't care about castling. He doesn't like the castle king side. You know. It's not really about that it's sound or not. You know, he just does his thing. And this fits his modus operandi. Now, a6, b5, h5, bishop e7, castles queenside. If you can't bring the block, the square block to the round hole, bring the round hole to the square block, right? That's what I always say. Interesting. Knight d4, getting kind of kinky there. Sacrificing a second pawn, but not really. With this move, he's more or less just opening up the position a bit. There is potential trouble. I mean, the diagonal here, and then the pressure against c2. So this is an interesting move, for sure. But in the cold, hard light of Sladgie Khan, it just might not quite be good enough. We're going to have to be very lucid and accurate here. So queen c6 is a threat. Kind of reminds me of the first game, or the second game, to be honest. He just throws everything at me, like, you know, we'll see what sticks. If Sladgie don't guess his queen, he should win this. I'm trying. Yeah, he can avoid the exchange with queen b6 here. But it definitely reminds me of Merle's style. Throw everything at the other guy. See what sticks. and do it fast. And be lucky. Don't forget to be lucky. But this is not so simple. All the time I wanted to play knight a3 to c4 or b5, and that's never going to happen. Well, let's say never, but not anytime in the immediate future. You were totally winning and then gave up a piece to try to make it interesting. No, I mean, I think he has to not trade queens, right? Queen e7. Queen e7 also prevents, actually it doesn't prevent knight a3, because the bishop, oh, that's interesting. Queen a7, knight a3, bishop a3, queen a4 check, queen a3. Maybe I would have played that. Alright, I'm happy to get the queens off. And I'm up 2 pawns. Do I want to be up 2 pawns that bad, though? Probably not. But wait a second. If I play f3... Oh, there's all kinds of nasty shit that could happen. Yeah, I'll pass on that. You can have the second pawn. Actually, not so simple. He's in danger of losing a second pawn for real. Just being cut of your bishops. Yeah, f3. Not clear. I mean, you can take on h2. I take with the rook. He plays bishop takes g3 check, rook f2. That might not even be bad for me, oddly enough. But it's definitely not clear. One, two, three, four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Alright. Everybody makes me look like a materialistic player, like, but I mean, if you're gonna force me to take a central pawn, I'm gonna take it. And then, you know, f3, knight h2, rook h2, bishop g3 check, rook f2, bishop h4. Threatening stuff. No, no. No, no, no. Me no like that. So, Castle just walks into his standard sort of h5 thing. Maybe h3 makes sense. But he could sack a piece here. He'll probably go for it, knight f2 anyway. Yeah, I don't want to tempt him into that. If there's a more solid way of playing this, I should probably opt for that. d3, pretty resolute, weakening. Damn. I don't really want to play h3. Will Sladgie dare to capture the b7 pawn? Dare to develop. I will dare to develop my pieces. This is what I will dare to do. Fortune favors the bold, my friend. That's what Matt Damon said on South Park. All right. Knight f2 not nearly as juicy as it would be if I had played h3, right? Juicy. Where's our old friend? Now he's still got stuff. Art Vega. Bishop c5, unexpected. b4, interesting. Interesting and risky, unnecessarily risky. Interesting. Right. This looks good for white. Did I blunder? Did I blunder yet? Maybe. He has a lot of options, but I don't think he missed anything great. Now he's going for it. Alright, so the moment of truth. Knight e3 or castles? What will it be? If it's 93, it's right. But castles develops. Hard to argue with that. Let's see. He played castles queenside, knight f6, knight g4, queen c7, but no h5 or b5 or a6. So he did half of his like normal setup here. All right, interesting. Oh, that's an interesting move you got there, bro. Very nice. Sooner or later, the C file shall open. Maybe I should take. I don't know. I don't know. Huh. Now I'm gonna freaking mess it up because of time. Even C3 deserves consideration. Damn it. Alright, we gotta make a decision. Just make a decision, man. C3, bishop C6, I don't know. The master always rings twice. Master Sladgie. That's my new Patreon. How did he get rid of his knight? Oh, well, that's true. My knight has greener pastures anyway. I don't care if he gets rid of it. It has good places to go. E3, E5. It's only like, it hasn't even fulfilled its destiny yet. I wanted to keep this open. I know, it just doesn't feel like I'm even a pawn up, you know, it's weird. He must be like tempted to sack his knight, but I just don't believe it. Not here, bro. The computer would hate that. Right? And what was my plan? Don't know. I don't know. Okay. Yeah, he's hanging on. Damn it. Then C3. Of course. Got h5 in. Check. Oh no. What? All right. Akshak. In the Blobix style, inspired by Blobix. Oh, I see what's happening. All right. Akshak versus XL Poker. Oh my god. Wow. Inside. Intel inside. That's crazy. XL Poker's rook is trapped on e4. He's gonna have to find an interesting way how to win this. The important thing is that you have more space, XL Poker. Then the Pomniachi Ding Magnus Carlsen system doesn't work here. The ugly draw raises its head. Thanks, anonymous player. Submitted a game for Thursday night. Oh no. Oh no. Draw, yes, you don't say. No, thank you. No, you. We still have a game going. Is Uber Driver in? Bisonov. Bisonov against Ruslan. Wow, that'll be a good one. This will be a good game. Oh no, pawn breaks. Dude, come on. Bisonov found it. The only move. Oh, I'm not sure about that. Maybe it's good enough. Damn, this could be tricky, but it's probably a draw. Wasn't F5 winning? Winning? Oh, really? I didn't realize it was even a move, to be honest. This might be like losing for white now. Is white like losing? The losing variation. Yeah, I had to trade and then play king g5. Blobix, I didn't see f5. I mean, I saw it, but I didn't realize it did anything. So f5, pawn takes g4. What was that? Winning? No. He takes on g4. f5, h takes g. F takes g, f takes g, king f4, king d4, king takes g4, king takes d5, king g5, king d4, king g6. Oh shit. Black needs to not have his king on d4. Hoppa. So if f5 takes, takes, king f4, it's a draw. Okay, let's say whatever. Here. Yeah, if he plays king d4, he loses. Okay. Black has to play king d5, and it's a draw. Yeah. Keep black draws by a tempo. Yeah, this is losing. So we came a check. But sadly, white was not winning. White was just trying to hold on. Yeah, there's no way that Bill should lose there. Panic set in. Let's see the analysis. Ruslan Bear, like 13 CPL or something? That would be scary. I guess not. There's a huge iceberg. Look out. Captain, iceberg on the starboard side. With an iceberg like that, you can have a low cent upon loss. Alright. Several icebergs. Sludgeberg. Sparkle Horse, incredible turn of events, is first place. Ack-Shack in second. Excel Poker third. Everyone sucks but me after that really, really brutally tough game. He's back in the leaderboard. Going 3-0, including mating Shockey, it looks like. Goju with 3 points. Merles withdrew. And Staff Bargain with 2.5. Anonymous player 2.5. Shockey 2. Out of stove. Just 2. Morales just 2. Ruslan 2. And Asterbait with a bye. We have 2 rounds left, guys and girls. Guys, please support the stream and donate. Move 11, thanks for gifting a sub this week. It's been a slow week. Actually, I don't understand. Why is Bill's gift sub not on the gift list? He gifted a sub to... Yeah, there it is. I wasn't updated. Uh-oh. Alright. 6-round tournament. Tournament strategy. If we win this one, we're good. If we draw, we have to win the last round. If we lose, we're screwed. That's how it usually works. What am I going to do? Yeah, I'll play the Caro Khan. He's playing e4. What does Excel Poker play? Getting hungry. I'm hungry. I think you gotta get used to this time control. A little. Sometimes I have a tendency to not use my time enough, and then other times I'm sort of wasting it, feels like. Did you play this against me before? Since when do you play this? He plays d4 normally. I lost to my teammate in this line. One of my old teammates. About 10 years ago. The only game I ever played in this line, I lost. Yeah, I find it annoying. But now that I'm playing more e4, e5, I don't mind as much going into a e5 type of structure. I guess. That wasn't the variation I had in mind. Was it bishop g4? Be a good time to remember. I think this was my preparation. Damn, dude, you need to pre-move faster. He must have a good mouse and a very good connection, Excel Poker. Especially if he's, well, I guess if he's playing online poker. Who did I have a game like this against? I can't remember. He's got no lag. Absolutely lag free. 100% lag free. So what was the point again? I don't remember the point. Okay, you're not threatening me. Was that the point? That you're not threatening me? Are you threatening me? Are you threatening me? The point is that you're not threatening me. I guess if I want to be really crazy, I could play knight d7, but that's kind of exaggerated. Was e5 not the point? I guess if I wanted to play e5, I wouldn't play bishop g4. It's up here. You're not gonna do that. No, e5 is normal. I think e5 is probably the main line. Like after bishop c2, e5. Arsenal. I was gonna play it and then I like changed my mind. Because it's still my nature not to play e5. I'm pretty sure that's the most commonly played line, but I never liked it, you know? It just feels like nothing special, kind of weird Roy Lopez. I always felt like, you know, why the hell am I playing the Sicilian if you can force me to play the Roy Lopez? You know? It just feels wrong. Okay. Now, are you threatening me? You're not threatening me again. Just have to make sure every move is not a threat. D3 doesn't change the situation too much. There's this new thing, freaking Google Chrome is sending me messages in Hungarian. Anybody else getting unsolicited Google Chrome messages? No. This was, last time it was in English, now it was in Hungarian. Creepy, huh? Should I play pawn takes pawn? Ah, he has knight takes. God damn it. I've had some previous games with Mr. Slow in sort of similar positions. And once I lost against Strapunski with white in this type of line, and the only Ross Limos I ever played. Mr. Slow plays this pretty well. Maybe he's been training Excel Poker or something. Team Germany. Okay, so once I saw a friend of mine play this like with white and get killed by Kudrin. Sergey played it pretty well with black. Of course. Is training cheating? Viber training. Fiber Viber. You've... I'm not gonna go there. Oh yeah, that's right. That's what I did against against Strapunski. No, I like my position. This is weird. There must be something wrong. There must be something wrong if I started to like my position. You know you're in trouble. It's like when Arsenal or someone on Sound says something positive. If I start to feel optimistic about my position, we know it's going south. Thematic. He doesn't seem to know what he's doing, although I don't really know that well either. But he's still a minute ahead on the clock. Even in openings, he doesn't know he's a minute ahead on the clock. It's unbelievable. Doesn't matter. Man, he murdered me lately. 4 out of the last 5. Simul games? Well, that was a simul game, where I did the horrible blunder. That was not a simul game. Was it? No. That was not. Training cheating. It feels like it should be. What day is it? Today's Tuesday. Let me check the schedule. Tomorrow we have Weird Wednesday. Short stream in the morning. Yeah, this is not really an XL poker kind of position. Here we go. Castling tends to be a useful move. Alright, we're going to do it. He's going to play knight a3. I mean, I'm not going to risk like queen b2. No, he had to play b takes c. I have a kind of choo-choo train. Looks like an engine, like a coal train engine. Just to collect like antique trains. Alright. Did I miss knight b4? Sniper b4. Perhaps. Interesting move. Alright, now. Okay. Knight c4 is a really annoying move. Mega bot. He sees everything, this guy. I don't like my queen. It's so stuck here on c7. Oh yeah. Oh my god. D5, anyone? I think someone on sound would like that move. I'm not real happy to see it, but alright. Plays very shaky against me. E4 was pointless. Well, I mean, I would take his bad bishop, of course. What's the meaning of life? How do I improve position? We don't. You never have any kind of tactics. It's unbelievable. Didn't think much about that exchange of queens there, but I guess it's safe enough. I'm pretty sure I can find a way to lose this. But objectively, I like black a little. And probably computer doesn't lose with white against computer. Black's advantage is objectively, you know, just somewhat enough to make white's life a little bit unpleasant. To make white's wife a little unpleasant. Make your wife unpleasant. Obviously, most of us don't need to do that. It's oftentimes built. I'm just kidding. Built in. Ursula, do you have a built-in? No, you have a new one. New model. Me too. Newer, older model. Older, newer model. What's up, bro? I need to centralize my king. What's up? Bishop there. What are you doing? Oh, you're getting out of take. He's getting out of proverbial dodge. So if there, he has there. And then there and there. You guys clear on that? Are we clear on that? We're there, and there. Wow, that's pretty forward thinking. Bishop E1. Copycat. Yeah, you know what? This isn't so great. I don't think I'm winning. But I'm not worse, right? Oh, that's a good move. Trap your own knight. Brilliant. Unbelievable. Alright, I'm gonna go for it. Nothing to lose here but the game. Oh, I had it. there were questions. What a move. That's why they pay me the big bucks. Jesus. Look at this move he comes up with. C5 feeding it back. Feeder. Fish feeder. Jesus Christ, does he ever make a goddamn mistake? Yeah, that's my question. I have a better structure. Whoa. My knight on a5, it has like a broken leg, man. It's not dancing. What a defensive game by white. But I mean, the amazing thing is, like, no matter how much slightly worse he is and stuff, he's never behind the clock. He used to actually get behind the clock sometimes. Dark square. Dark square. Dark square theme. The Death Star. Preventing bishop g1? Like, what's that about? Damn. I have nowhere to go. It's crazy, bro. Not giving me any squares. I've settled on a complex. I have a complex. Do you have a complex? Complex cluster. Oh, speaking of bishops on the back rank. That looks familiar. You don't say. Oh man, I mean his play is unbelievable. It's not only like massively accurate, but like super fast as well. King A5. It's going to checkmate me. Look out. The last step is a doozy. Wait. I need my vodka. 1 coffee, 1 beer, and 1 vodka. Oh my god. That could be dangerous. That wasn't a good idea. Yeah, I could definitely like mate myself. I bet I could do it. I wouldn't be surprised. How's my extra pawn doing on F6? His name is Fred the Crusher. F is for Fred, right? Fred the Crusher. Man, how are my chances of a touchdown here? He's really tanking on this position. I do like that he has 3 Isolani though. It's not exactly the perfect pawn structure. 1 little, 2 little, 3 little Islami. Hello, my name is George. I'm Epsilon. Chris here. With Fred the Crusher. Fred's probably gonna decide the game. You wouldn't be surprised if it was technically foldable. No shit, bro. Wait, what about Bishop B4? He won't miss a freaking tactic for sure. Miss a trick. Well, he ain't lost yet. All I have is sort of a general plan. secure a pawn. Alright. A pawn secured. Send it to its death. Now reposition. Okay. Knight A8. Emery Tate. Oh no. You took my pawn. You took my pawn. No took my pawn. No took. You took my pawn. Snap judgment. It's easy to beat this guy, isn't it? Oh, he changed his mind. Hey, maybe I can mate myself. Oh, he doesn't want it after all. It was delicious. He's got other plans. Ah, domination. So knight e8 didn't cut it, eh? Alright. I have other ways to deal with you. We have ways of dealing with people like you here. Man, why's my time so low? Ooh. He timed out? Come on. How could you time out? You were thinking too deeply? Oh my god, I don't even know if I'm winning. I mean, I kind of sort of doubt it, but wow. I wasn't making progress yet. It's a draw. Jesus. Look at this game. I made an inaccuracy? How dare you accuse me of... Look at that. I guess I was better than you. Outplayed you completely with a 8 centipawn loss versus 9. Alright. Yeah. Well, thank you for the inspired game. Now I have no time to get my vodka. Oh, one ongoing game. Good. Alright, good. Last game, Sapworgan, as always. He's playing the Stonewall. I have time. Here I am, like I'm criticizing Magnus, Ding Loren, and the Pamiachi for like winning games on time from not winning positions. Yeah. I'm learning. I'm learning. That's real chess. That's what the real chess is about. Get the full point from that drawn position. Yeah, this is a Polish vodka. Made with special grass. Special Polish grass. The cows chew the grass or something like that. Then they make vodka from, I don't know. I forget what it's called. It's good though. The guy at 2 pawns down declines my offer. Alright, we have 1 minute left. Akshak in first place. Akshak. Has he won these tournaments before? Why do I have to play a player I know nothing about in the last game? He faced everyone sucks but me. Let me research him. Wow, messy game. Draw. Another pretty messy game. Man, he beat Alisto, but at some point Alisto was okay. Yeah. Battles. Leader Arsenal, thanks for the pro tips. By the way, I haven't been following the Premier League, as I'm not really a football fan, but is Arsenal still in good shape? A few days ago, it sounded like not a sure thing. City is coming back. Shit. You're fighting for third now? What? Damn, that's crazy. I'm gonna go with my my A game here. I've been playing E4, but truthfully, a black 4, yeah. Oh, the Grunfeld. Ah, of course. The Grunfeld. Yes. I don't know who this player is. I assume Akshak. I guess is an Indian name. We've played 5-6 games, but they're too spread out over a period of time. I just I'm sorry, I can't remember. I played too many people, too many games, and I can't remember. We had this variation, I call it the Portish. With another player last week. Oddly, they played the same move. Although I think, some experts have chosen to play, Queen A5 or Queen D6. It's like a Scandinavian. Objectively, this line is not dangerous. I'm coppering. Oh, that's you. Coppering. I'm coppering. 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 What do I play now? Bishop C4? Should I consider playing Bishop C4 here? It's a good freaking question, isn't it? Why do I want to play Bishop C4? I think White's supposed to play Bishop E2. I don't know. I mean, on a fundamental level, Bishop C4 seems better. I have a question. Did this guy win one of these tournaments once before? Nobody would be able to like find that out. Of course. No one will ever know. He's playing so quick. Well, one of these players who I don't really know who they are, type Merles or Akshak or someone, I think once they won one. Someone that we don't really, they don't involve in the chat too much, and we don't really know much about them. But I mean, looking at his games, he's not a suspicious player or anything. I mean, he seems like he's definitely legit. We played 6 times, and he has 2 draws and 4 losses against me. But looking at his games in the tournament, they were all fighting games with up and down. I'm just always paranoid, people that are new. But he's not really new. He just hasn't been in one of these tournaments in a while. These games must go back a while. He was 2100, 2197, 2224, 2253, 2255. Oh no, you dropped to 2249. He had almost a perfect run there. Rating progression of Akshak from 2115 to 2276. It's pretty funny. He did have a very slight downturn between game 5 and game 6 of 4 rating points, but young player who's obviously just improving. Aldisto. Moveldevin said something like, did Aldisto play or is playing in a tournament? I know we talked about the Bavarian Masters, but that's in the fall, right? Aldisto doesn't talk a lot in the chat, but I like to build a sense of community here, and I certainly haven't been playing any tournaments. Although, guys, I have the Hungarian Team Championship this Saturday and Sunday, by the way. So I'm going to be playing a GM with Black on Saturday afternoon, Dunharasti, and it could be any of 3 or 4 guys. Probably a Yugoslav, Croatian or Serbian. And but actually no, it could be Grigorians. I played him once before with White and it was a draw. Grunfeld, actually. I could play Grigorians. I could play a number of people, but I could also play a Hungarian. And then on Sunday I have to play a kid. The brother of the cheater. Most likely pairing is the brother of Juhas Krzysztof, who was busted for cheating. His younger brother, who's 2300 FM, will probably be my opponent with White in the Sunday round. But none of these things are for sure. My position is getting better. H5 is pretty horrible for Black. I think this is a terrible plan. Lajos Portish. Lajos Portish is... He just had a concert. A singing concert. He's a bass baritone. And I think he might live in the same district where my new apartment is. I have to find out. We might live in the same neighborhood with Portish. Moving up, it's like the Jeffersons. Is anybody watching the chat? Moving up in the world. I'm moving to a better neighborhood. Singing cancer is the worst. Cancer is not good. Obviously. You mean cancer of the that part of the body, the larynx? I guess any cancer is not good. They're talking about a really major breakthrough against like women's breast cancer, though. Apparently, it was in the news. Some kind of massive breakthrough in treating that, which is good. I think eventually scientists will really make headway against cancer, but it's going to take. Oh, it was a joke about the Portish making singing concert. No, I mean he's a very famous singer, but you probably know that. Like not everyone does. Monetize what? What are we talking about? Chessable? This is last round. I need to focus. You know, because he's playing kind of a loopy, goofy setup, I tend to lose focus. There's a Polish doctor in the States. Oh. Well, yeah. I'm sure Arsenal monetize. Speaking of monetize. Dude, I mean, the entire American healthcare industry is about robbing people and making, like, corporations rich, dude. One of the reasons why I don't live there, obviously. The insurance industry, it's not just the pharmaceutical companies, man. It's like the insurance industry. I can't live in the United States for several reasons, like healthcare, people killing each other all over the place. It's like a fucking zombie battle. If you even like get in your car, people are like shooting your children and shit. I can't believe what it's come to, you know? It wasn't like that. I mean, it's just out of control. Even Britain has to be better. Whew, real estate, man. I mean, they jacked up all the prices because real estate has eaten up all of the... And this is the case in the UK, I saw. They also... Because everyone is like... all these companies are like gobbling up properties to make money with Airbnb. Now no one has anywhere to live, you know? If rich people want someone to like serve them in the restaurant or whatever, like where the hell do you think like the wait staff is supposed to live? They don't have anywhere to live, you know? I mean, there's no housing for like working class people who can't own a home, you know? The U.S. healthcare system is totally broken. You can get good care, but you have to be either very wealthy or totally broke. And I'm not really sure about the care you're getting when you're totally broke. You'll get some kind of care, but it won't be as good as the rich people. I mean, the only way you can live a good life in the United States is if you're wealthy. Like, middle class gets squeezed out. I mean, obviously the same thing applies in most places, but it's just that it's more exaggerated in the U.S., I think, than a lot of other places. You know, Hungary actually, the healthcare, you know, people try. They do the best they can. There's a lot of, you know, there's a few good doctors still here. People care. They try to do the best. There's not enough money to support the healthcare system, but you know, at least when I go in the hospital and I'm on the verge of dying, they won't like, you know, take away like everything I ever earned in my whole life and stuff to give me a ride in the ambulance or something. It's definitely better to die in Hungary than in the United States. 100%. That's what happened to my mom. But I didn't plan on her dying. She was supposed to live for, you know, a couple of years at least. Just like basic stuff. Nah, it's totally broken, man. America is broken. The whole world is broken, but man, I mean, it was like utopia when I was a kid in the 80s. I mean, there were problems, but nowhere near like we have today. I like, you know, I live in a high school where like, I don't know, 25% of our graduating class was black, There was no racism. Seriously, there was no racism. I never remembered like one instance of anyone like being racist. It's unbelievable, and that was in the 80s, you know. It's like culture wars and all this shit. I mean, there were racist people, like older people who were racist, but from the younger generations, it's a disaster. Yeah, we're totally winning here. What happened to Akshak? He played like kind of too passively. I guess it was my political rant that really intimidated him. It's like if Sladgie's gonna like rant politically, he must have a really good position. The vodka basically killed him. Vodka and passive play by my opponent. I'm struck by it, you know, how, I mean, okay, I'm not black, and I'm sure that black people, I mean, it's not really fair to say there was no racism, because I'm a white guy, and I'm, you know, I wasn't there when some white people probably racially abused some of the black students, but I never saw one instance of someone racially abusing someone in my whole time in high school. There was no inherent racism, virtually. I mean, I lived in a middle state in New Jersey. I didn't live in the South or something. But, you know, still, it's ridiculous today. Anyway, enough ranting, guys. No racism. Make F5 great again. I want to do the 3 in a row. This was my big plan. Now everything, it's an everything burger. This is for Blobix. The full frontal. If you're gonna win in style. Oh my god, artistic chess. We're gonna take him down with style. No, Akshak, I don't know. I don't think Akshak played his best game. I mean, if you judge by his performance in this tournament, he had 4.5 out of 5 going in the last round. He held a draw against XL Poker, who's really good. I think he just felt pressure or something. I don't think he's played his best game clearly. But maybe there's still hope. There's always hope, right? Knight takes e5. Nah. It's not gonna fly. Knight e5 is not gonna fly. Black played too passively in the center, and the first mistake was h5. You know, there's no room for h5 here. Against this Portish setup, you have to break with e6 early and often. Acerbate! Is that good? Did Acerbate get a win? Or he just played fantastically and lost? He tipped the proverbial hat. Acerbate, my man. It's not over yet. The queen exchange. Oh, now we need an ultra-violent assault force. Assault Silva. Assault force Blobix. Damn. Almost. Bishop takes g6 check. My god. You got key rushed. Oh no. The artistic skiing in the Olympic Games 1992. I'm not seeing the easy win here. Bishop g6 check. Alright. Well, we'll have to go for hard. This is kind of pissing me off, to be honest. The problem is the queen trade with queen c5. I'm sure the white is winning, but if he trades queens, it will make it a little more, let's say, quite a bit more, difficult. Lessening my advantage to some degree. Damn. Damn it. What is that? Artistic skiing video. Shit. Do I have d6? What does it do? What does d6 do except open his bishop? It attacks his queen. He takes it, okay? What did I accomplish? I weakened my own diagonal. I mean, knight e4 is the big question, I think. There's also interesting stuff with like queen g5. Queen g5, take. Objectively, white's winning. But there's no obvious killer, It's like you have to choose. You have to choose. Where the hell is the forced wind here? God damn. I'm gonna mess this up. Alright. Screw it. Trade queens. I don't care. I'm just gonna play the best I can. I got the crushing pawns down the middle. That can't be bad. Right? Crusher Stillskin. I'm undermining g6. Keep it simple. Keep it simple. Don't be like, keep it simple. Don't be closed-minded. I'm sorry. I know I destroyed the arc. But this just might be a good move. I don't think they're going to be able to just stay there forever. I'm going to have to go for the technical win. Technical knockout. No, knockout. We're only going to get a technical knockout. I learned this from Magnus, Ding the Ren, and the Pomniachi. Don't freaking... Don't freaking play correct chess. The important thing is to just win somehow. It doesn't matter if it's artistic. Blobix, you're living in the like 18th century apparently. What is correct chess? Beautiful chess. Yeah, no, Blobix is right. I mean, like, beautiful chess. Artistic. Yeah, I shouldn't have said correct. Well, even correct chess. Even Magnus Carlsen doesn't care about making the best move. You know, whatever quick move you can find, that's good enough. Whatever puts the other guy over the edge on the clock, that's all that matters. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I like this. I like this. We have multiple ideas. Multiple ideas are best. Uh-huh. Uh-huh, uh-huh, uh-huh. Okay. Okay, I get it. Okay. This guy is coming out of nowhere. He's defending like God again. Oh my God. Rook F4. Rook F4. Knight F4. Oof. Rook C8. Rook C8. Man, this is gonna get close, but we're much better. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's unbelievable that he survived this endgame. Oh, his knight is trapped. Not exactly. Unbelievable. Holy shit. Now the perfect technique. Or not. What did I just do? Whoa. Getting close. I'm sure I'll blow it like the other one. I could have done it without dropping e6. How? No way. He missed it? Oh my god. Are you effing kidding me? And you resigned? Are you sure? You don't have rook here? I check you first. Okay. It's probably... I think it's a draw, man. Yeah, it was a draw. I blew it. How do I do it? I don't know, dude. I don't think I can do it without dropping e6. XL Poker. I don't know your claim is true. I'm not sure your claim is true. You can, I saw the line. Really? Like there was a better way to drop the e6 pawn apparently. Wow, this is winning. That's freaking unbelievable. This is winning? Really? Yeah, well not with rook c2. Huh? Jesus, so a6 was like a double blunder. But it's not so easy, you know? Now it's a draw. You have to sack the rook, obviously. The question is, do I get there in time? I guess I'm like I'm one tempo short. Your king is in the perfect position to shoulder me, so it's a draw. I mean, I'm not in the least surprised. Oof. At the end of the day, our game was really inaccurate. Damn. Tons of mistakes. How can he miss rook a7? Well, he just didn't think it mattered. That's how he missed it. He just forgot or didn't realize I had rook a6, you know? Or he forgot to take or whatever. I wasn't sure. I thought it was probably a draw. I mean, maybe if I had like one more tempo. But his king is in too good a position. That was pretty bad. You kept coming back from the dead in that game. I love the f5 position. Jesus Christ. How did I not have a crushing move here? Here, what should I play? So the winningest move is e6. I like Blobix wants to keep the pawns where they are. I wanted to sack my bishop on g6. Do I have it though? It's a draw, Jesus. At least at depth 15. You know what I mean? Like, intuitively, you would think, like, white has to be winning here. It's insane. And it's not. No, I cannot play bishop takes g6 check. How about, like, knight e4? That's nothing. Lobix, there's no way to win, bro, without moving one of my pawns. Apparently, I should have done e6 first. which was a little too deep for me. Yeah, no, it's late for you guys. In India, 1:30 a.m. All right, so I get credit for the win here, but pretty much none of my games were very high quality. Thanks, guys, for helping me. I get first place. Akshak is second. You know, you played a good tournament. 2,500 performance, basically. XL Poker, third place. Although, you know, he lost against me in a drawn position on time. Stapvargan, good job, 4 points. Ruslan with 4, impressive comeback. Goiju with 4. Bisonov 3.5. I'm the best streamer, but worst times, I swear. Bisonov 3.5. Anonymous player 3.5. Everyone sucks. 3. Merles left early. Morales struggled mightily. Bye to the Panda and other bears. Thanks, Bobix. Morales, Heroku. Thanks, everybody, for playing. Asterbait. Nice fight today. Sorry you didn't get any victories. So till next time. Guys, thanks for tuning in. We'll be back tomorrow morning. I guess that's about it. We'll see you tomorrow night. Tomorrow morning. Whatever. Thanks, everyone. My pleasure. Tomorrow, 11:30 a.m. CEST. Summertime. See you guys then.